one is that?
Joe Chang, most innovative person of the year, Golden Village.
This was actually the whole reason why this building was built. Because we were fine. Our lab was basically on the south side of this building before in its own structure, but everything worked fine except for the network operations center wasn't big enough for what we do anymore. There's a few things that are really unique about this that I've kind of learned over the time of doing this that I think just kind of goes to show you why they put their money where it is and how stable of a business. If you're going to spend your time building this business, they're going to make sure it's here for a very long time to come. And so if you look at the size of our business and the size of this network operations center, it's actually twice the size that it needs to be. Where every single server that we have in here has 2 power supplies, just in case one goes out, and it has a redundant server attached to it. And so it has that redundant server so that if something was wrong with that server, the other one immediately picks up while they fix that one without there being a problem or a stoppage. So there's twice as many servers as they need. Then on this wall right here on this back side, the whole thing basically is cabinets. And you think about like car batteries all tied together, a couple hundred of them. And that's designed so if the power were to go off in here, and we have 4 diesel generators upstairs, each one with a week's worth of fuel inside of it. One is an extra generator in case one of the other 3 doesn't work. And then one of them is just for this facility, the other for this building, and the third for the high rise. It's designed so that we can function for a week without, having problems. But if for some reason one of those generators weren't going to flip over, we have a wall full of batteries right here that will keep these servers at the right temperature, the right heat, functioning normal, everything for 65 minutes. So we have 65 minutes to get one of those generators to start. We test those every week, so that we turn them over every week, make sure that, that they kick on, that everything works properly, and they're maintained and everything else. Then on top of that, we have a tape machine in here where every 24 hours we take a tape. It kind of looks like VHS tapes. It's actually a ribbon tape of every transaction and everything that has happened. And then we take it up to this storage facility, which is up in Salt Lake. There's a granite, all the mountains up along this they call it the Wasatch Front. They're all granite mountains. Especially one up in Salt Lake that is just solid granite. And so that one, they've dug a hole that basically goes, I think, 1 mile to 2 miles into the mountain in this solid granite deal. It could take a direct nuclear strike and be fine, basically. And we, most of this security vault is government and everything, but we have a storage facility there that stores these films, this ribbon tape, so that if this building was completely destroyed, worst case scenario is we lost 24 hours worth of transactions. And we have a contract facility in Tennessee that we could be up and operating, as we do here within, I think, 5 days there, with all the information. So it's hundreds of millions of dollars that have been invested over time to make sure that everything is redundantly checked and taken care of. And the whole reason being is because everything we do operates online. All of our downlines, all of our infrastructure. If you're, since you guys are all new, you probably don't even know that you have what's called a back office to the company. But for instance, Dr. Shearer, you could see, you can go on in real time, you can log into your account, you can click on it, you can see every single patient that ever bought product from you. what they bought, when it ships, what day did it ship last time, what day it's going to ship next time, what, how much they're doing, and how much you got paid on it from everyone. You can see that real time, any day that you wanted to. And we can do that with everybody. I can look at my organization in 35 countries around the world, and I can see every distributor, every customer. I can dig through, and I know I can't dig in and see what they're buying and all that kind of stuff like he can for his particular people, but I can see how much they bought. And I know how much I made off of every one of them, and I know when their next shipment is going to be, and I can ask it to tell me when they stop shipment so that I can call them and find out why. Because 9 times out of 10 it's because they just had product built up because they forgot to take it for a week, and you can just have it put it on hold. All that kind of stuff, it's all managed online. It's all taken care of that way, and it doesn't matter if it's in the United States or if it's in any of the other 53 countries that we operate in. It's all seamless. And so to have that capability, and to know that it's all secure and it's redundantly checked is very gratifying to me. It really, makes me sleep easy at night. The thing that I take solace in is that in 31 years of doing business, this company has never not had a Dun & Bradstreet 5A1 credit rating. It's the highest credit rating you can have, which basically means in 31 years they've never not paid someone on time and in full, and so they've never had a commission check, which when you think about it, it's a few 100,000 checks a month they're sending out. They've never had one leave late, and they've never had one not cleared down. That's pretty impressive. Most other people that come through here for the first time can't say that about their own employer. Just shaking your head. And so it's nice to know. I've never not woken up on the 20th of every morning of every month and looked at my bank account that morning and not had a check deposited in there that day. And if it's going to be on the weekend, sometimes it comes on the 19th. Instead of, it's on the weekend, we'll send on the 22nd. It is always there for the 19th.
So you have business in all these different countries. How are you working every exchange?
They do. They send me one check in U.S. currency every month, and they have a floor on the. You want to say it's the 4th or 5th floor over there that is has a section of money changers where they're hedging their bet and all that stuff. Because they're working with 53 currencies around the country. Because it's making sure that they're. Our largest market is usually renminbi, as we mentioned China. Our second largest market is Japan, which they're at one point they were our largest market, and every time the yen dropped a point, we lost $10 million in revenue. So that year we grew as a company, but because of the exchange rate, we lost it. Like our stock tanked, and it was all based on all this exchange rate stuff. So they're hedging their bet. They're doing they're hedging currencies. They're trying to do everything they can to make sure that that's done. But no matter where you bill, you will get one check every month in the currency that you live in.
Which year was that?
I can't remember.
Is that
the
fairly
exact year.
recently?
The yen has not done well this year. I know that, but neither is any other currency. Somehow the U.S. dollar is strong for some obscure reason I don't understand.
Deflation.
But all right, let's walk around here and go down to the left.
When the yen drops 1
This is actually not a projector; it's a real TV. It's a large. It's actually bigger.
Stronger dollars because fewer dollars in circulation.
It's 53 feet. It's the highest definition TV in the Western Hemisphere and the largest actually that I know of. And it's awesome to watch March Madness on it.